Hey everybody, we are here still on day one of SEMA 2023. We are actually in the Meguiar's booth, and they always have some stunning examples of automotive technology, which are all very shiny, thanks to Meguiar's.
Yep.
We have a special guest today. We are here with Rob Zahabi of Rides by Cam. He has built this incredible 1970 Plymouth Barracuda called Notorious. Rob's going to walk us around, and this car belongs to Trent Carter.
Yep.
Car was built in Australia.
Yep.
And I'd love to hear more about how it got here.
Yep.
But we'd also love for you to take us around it, tell us the inspiration, tell us about just the build itself, what makes it special. It's gorgeous, obviously, but what makes it stand out? What makes it notorious?
So this one is a customer's build of ours, which, as you've mentioned, Trent Carter. He's from Queensland as well. And he came to us with basically a vision of what he wanted in the Cuda. He had the car already. And he delivered it to us. He gave us the engine, which was an RP5 NASCAR engine.
Oh, wow, okay.
So a Dodge NASCAR engine. And pretty much he had a few little briefs, and then the rest was free reign for us to design and, run with what we were sort of told to do.
Of course. Now, again, I'm sure everybody wants to know about the interior, about the power plant, all of that. But Let's talk about the color for a second, because it is stunning. And I had to double check that it is the green that it looks like. I'm not sure how well it's going to translate on video, but it is.
Yeah, it's pretty
gorgeous.
hard to film inside. Outside it pops a lot. So this color in particular, we have a really good relationship with Charlie Hutton and PPG Paints.
Okay.
So I called Charlie up, and I sort of gave him an idea of what I wanted in a green.
Okay.
And I told him I wanted to have some black in it. So as you can see in the video, that it is quite dark, but outside in the sun it pops, and it's a lot lighter. So Charlie mixed up the color, and then he sent the formula to us in Australia, and we did a spray out.
Amazing.
And that's what we ended up with. So when we did the inside color, which is obviously a matte version, most of the time we usually use the exterior color, and then we do a matte clear over it. But when we did the matte clear over this color, I didn't really like it.
Okay.
So Charlie changed the interior color, and then we matte cleared it, and then it all sort of flowed together a lot better. So yeah, it's a really cool color, and he liked it so much that he introduced it into the PPG range.
Excellent.
In the Vibrance collection.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's called.
Kailua Green, I believe.
Nice.
It's a Hawaiian name. So
beautiful. All right, take us around the car a little bit.
All right, so we're here at the wheels. The wheels are a pretty cool feature. I wanted to make sure that the wheels were kind of like the Hero, which is why they were the gold, real standout-ish color. Really big deep dish rim, which is, always looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
It's got a really super low stance. It is actually on a ride tech suspension.
Okay.
So when you turn the key on, it comes up to a responsible height for driving.
I was going to say, can you drive the car is a good question.
Another cool feature is the handles. We always use Dave Kindig's handles, and we love the handles.
I would imagine there are a number of Kindig handles in this showroom today.
And then the interior of the car is just
stunning.
What we would look at in the shop. It's like art. That's what we like to sort of look at it as. Traditionally in cars, you've got carpet and, leather dashboards. And so as you can see in this one, we've actually hand fabricated the dashboard out of steel, and all the floor in the tunnel is all the steel.
Wow.
And it's a lot harder to do that because there's nowhere to hide. When you're putting carpet in, you can hide a few imperfections and all that sort of stuff. But when you're doing steel, then, it is what you're looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about this drive shaft.
So it's got a Richmond Super T10 gearbox in it, which you can see the shifters. It kind of looks confusing, and it's probably as confusing to shift as it looks.
Great.
So it's got a little knob at the front of the tall stick.
Yeah.
And that's how you get it into first gear, and then it's just basically back, forward. And the shorter stick is for reverse. And everyone's been asking that, so that's probably why we elaborated on that quite well.
No, I think that you did a great job. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then the other thing we always find at shows is it's really hard to get lighting. So in a lot of our builds, we put the LED lighting and the little section under the door trim.
I think the last vehicle of yours that we saw at a SEMA show also had the LED lighting inside, because you were one of the first people that we had seen do that.
It's a really cool idea, I think, to show off the interior without having external lights try and do it for you, or placing a light on the floor. So
it's also nice from a purely practical standpoint, which is nothing practical about this car. It's nice when you're in the car to have that lighting option, right?
Another cool feature is the flush fit glass.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is actually not a kit. This is actually a factory Chrysler window or windshield.
Okay.
And what we do is we have to extend the actual steel to meet the glass with the right gap.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of work. It's a lot of hours. It's probably 4 weeks work in each window section to do that. But the end result looks more like a modern windshield.
It does. Yeah, there's something sort of incredibly modern about this classic car, right? The stance of it and
well, we didn't want to take the traditional lines, the beautiful lines of the Cuda away. We just kind of wanted to refine them and modernize them a bit, and I think we've achieved that. So if you want to move on to the front, this is the NASCAR engine, which was also a little bit of an effort too, because they have the induction, the trumpets.
Yeah.
Now, when you change the height of the trumpets, it's harder to tune it.
Right.
So we had to find a happy medium because we didn't want them hanging out the hood.
Right.
So we had to find a happy medium for us visually, but the tuner to be able to tune it.
Right.
So, you know, it was a fair bit of work actually. And then the engine compartment section that you can see here, we've actually got lighting in that as well.
Nice.
Same deal. So when you get to somewhere, you don't have to put any lights anywhere. You can sort of show it off as a feature. And this is once again all sort of hand built steel. And yeah, lots of work. But we tried to carry the gold on as the feature color as well.
It's really stunning.
The bumpers front and rear are still factory Cuda bumpers, but we've just tucked the edges in, we've pushed them back, and we've obviously made all the gaps nice to line up everywhere so that it kind of looks like it's meant to be there and not just an afterthought.
Is it, I don't want to say street legal, but is it drivable?
Yeah.
Technically?
It wouldn't be the perfect car to drive in traffic.
Right.
But, you know, if you're cruising and you're in fourth gear, it'd be happy days.
So we could go to a car show that says you have to drive it in.
Yes, oh, for sure.
Drive it from the front entrance.
We drove it in here. It's just the gearbox setup is not the sort of thing you'd want to use in traffic.
No, no. Where would you use it?
Oh, out on the road, on the highway, you could use it on areas that you didn't have to stop in a hurry.
I feel like Australia might be a better option for.
Oh, there's lots of open roads out here.
That's true. That's true. Probably, Nevada, right? There's lots in Nevada to drive in.
The suspension will handle bumpy roads. It's fine. So
what did the owner think when you finished?
I think I hit his brief. Him and his family were very happy with the end result. And it's been a big logistic sort of job to get it here, as you can imagine, from one country to another. And now that it's here and it's on show and it's all shiny and everything looks cool, and you know, it's everyone's happy now. So
excellent. Well, we really appreciate you walking us through it and taking the time. And again, it's a stunning vehicle. So enjoy its.
It looks stunning like this. We use all the Maguire's products in our shop. So even their DA polishing systems that they have here on the booth, and the whole paint finish has been done with every one of their products. So it's an honour to be here.